What up, YouTube? So you all know how I love my Sundowns, so we just picked this up from my wife. I'm about to redo her 2020 Escape. It's a ZV5. Look at that magnet. Holy shit, taller than the Coke can. So I've already checked the box out. Everything looks good. It looked like it was separating, but it's been epoxy and everything glued really good, so it'll work for now. But right now I'm just gonna be running on the amp that's in my truck. I'm gonna pull it out, the MD3K. Got a show tomorrow. I'm gonna try to make it too. So I got a lot of work to do. Got to pull everything out of the truck. I just had to ohm this out and hooked up. So it's a 2 ohm sub. I'm gonna wire it to 1 ohm and put it on the MD3K at 1 ohm and send it. So that's what we got going on now, guys. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because on this channel it's nothing but Sundown, nothing but the best. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on this, guys. I got the ZV5 fired up on the box with terminals marked. It wasn't marked before, but I went and marked them. My multimeter is dying, but I know that this is 2 ohms and I've wired it to 1 ohm. So yeah, I got everything secure on that. I'm gonna go ahead and mount it in the box and then get the amp in there where I want, and then run all the wires to where I need, and hook up the alternator and some extra batteries. I gotta do a lot of stuff to get the power wire and batteries out of the other vehicle, out of my truck, because that's what I'm gonna be doing now until I redo the truck and buy some more wire for this. But anyways, yeah, we're just trying to do this temporarily to get ready for a show tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I got the sub in there. We've got it wired up on the outside of the box. Got it wired down to 1 ohm. Now I'm going to grab the amp and get it over here. I got to load the box up. But before I do all that, I've got to get the power wire ran up underneath the vehicle and up underneath the chassis right here. There's a rubber garment down underneath the spare tire fender wear right here, and I'm going to come up through there and do all that. So I got to get the batteries as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting everything unhooked and bringing it over here and putting it in here. So we're on the way right now to Track Supply. I realized I needed a couple lugs for the 1 gauge wire, so we're gonna go ahead and run up here real quick before they close. We got like 40 minutes, so I'm gonna try to get up here, get some terminal lugs so that I can connect to the battery and run back to the second battery and then run to the amps. I already have enough power wire and everything to run from the amps to the battery, so I just got to get a couple lugs. So. Alright guys, it's getting late. It's almost 11 o'clock. This install's kicking my ass because I had to do a lot of uninstalling of some old wire from my truck. It was hard to get it out of there because the way it was ran through my back wall and stuff. But upon further inspection, I believe this is actually a 15. So yeah, this is just a temporary setup. Right now I have a ground running off each side of the back here. Before I ran grounds off right there and it was fine, but I have a little extra wire now, so figured I'd just run 2 grounds since I'm gonna be running more power now in the car. I had a 1K or a 800 watt in here before, but I got the RCA wires ran out of a line out converter. So I'm gonna go ahead, I got the power ran with a fuse right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bottom down here that goes in the car, and then I also have like a false floor. There's a bottom, a factory piece that comes with it, and then this here I made just for extra support to be sliding the boxes in and out so that it doesn't mess up her factory floor or nothing. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the floors in there and get the box in there. This is a D2 XV5, I believe, 15. Get the box in there and try to get the batteries in there and get this thing wired up, and hopefully we'll be at the show tomorrow. Yeah guys, sorry about the crickets chirping in the background, but yeah, I got the tape out and it's a 15, so ZV5 15. Fuck yeah. Guys, so I got the MD3K in here. I've got my battery in. Sorry for the frogs in the background croaking, but there's some crickets chirping too a little bit, but I do live out here in the country, sorta. But anyways, yeah, about to clean all the stuff off this box, get this bad boy loaded up in there. The amp should already be pretty much tuned, so all I gotta do is hook up my RCAs that are right here, already ran, and then like I said, hook up my power and ground and my speaker wires, and then I'm just gonna hook a remote wire on a toggle switch and run it up to the front so that we can turn the amp on and off. I could run it up to a fuse. I don't know, I may find a starter fuse and run the remote wire up there so that when the key turns on, the amp will come on. But I don't know. It's all the time for that. I might just put a switch on it for now and do that later. But anyways, we're going to try to get this in here because it's getting late. We got the box in there. We got the battery and the amp up there. I still got to mount the amp. I know, oh god, it's going to be vibrating. But yeah, it's going to be on the fucking box. On the back of the box. Go fuck yourself. That's the only way we got room for it. But anyways, can hook that up, and this thing looks like it would hit because it's literally sticking out the trunk, but it's got a 1/2 inch from the top and the back right here, and then down here it's got a couple inches because of the way the glass goes. But yeah, it's a tight fit, but yeah, it works perfect. So we're gonna get some excursion going on this thing hopefully soon here. That's all coming together. I got the remote wire ran up. I'm gonna put it on a toggle switch, and just gotta go ahead. I'm gonna put these little they're like 1/2 inch thick little piece of wood underneath the amp to try to raise it up a little bit, and also that'll help it from screwing down into the box and making big holes. But I got some tiny screws too, so just gonna be enough to hold the amp up there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on that and try to get this thing hooked up and get it going and playing. Remote wire, I'm gonna be running off the toggle switch, so yeah, I'm gonna hook the remote wire right here and have it running down right there, and that's pretty much it. Just gotta hook the speaker wires up. I'm gonna try and check it with the O-scope. I'm gonna see. It's getting late, so I'm just gonna see if it'll play tonight, and then tomorrow, I mean, if it's clipping and shit, I'll try to tune it real quick with my O-scope and retune the MD3K. But I'm just hoping we have enough battery power, because all we got is a 100 amp hour AGM and then the other AGM under the hood. So anyways, we'll see. Alright guys, so we got everything wired up. I just screwed in the speaker wires to the amp, got the RCAs ran. Actually, for a one-day install, I mean, this is super clean. Wires are in there nice and tight and real short, so not gonna be a lot of extra resistance. And we got RCAs ran nice and clean, tucked back up underneath the carpet back there. Got our positive and negative ran, so everything's secured. We're ready to beat. So one last thing I've got to do is, like I said, I just gotta hook up this toggle switch for the remote wire, and should be able to send it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done now. Yeah guys, it is crunch time. I almost forgot the bass knob and the clip indicator, so I had to go pull that out my truck real quick. So now all I gotta do is unhook the RCAs from the amp. I gotta run the RCAs from the line-out converter into here, and then run these RCAs from here back to the amp. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and then I gotta get the clip indicator and plug it in, and then run it up here and mount it somewhere, or I might just run it up and throw it down somewhere just for now. Like I said, this is just a quick install. We had a pop-up show that I wasn't really planning on going to, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely make it. This thing is so close to that back glass, like literally like a 1/2 inch from it. So crazy fit. Sundown ZV5 15. Like I said, just on the 3K for now. Gonna update it later, upgrade. Gonna maybe do a 6th order and put it on a Slaps Audio Shock 8K. So yeah, I got the bass knob out, ready to wire, and then just the clip monitor. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that going here. Alright, got the clip light on there. Like I said, not too bad for a quick little 1-day install. It's in there. I'm not sure how it's gonna sound yet, because I'm not sure about that line out converter. But we're gonna see how it does. Hopefully it doesn't clip to death, and hopefully the radio won't cut out and it'll be enough for it. But yeah, I've got to do a little bit of work to this box. It's just a little bit rough, but it's not too bad for what I got into it. So alright, we're gonna go ahead and shut the lid. Shuts perfect. And I'm gonna shut the hood, and then we're gonna go do a test drive and see what this is gonna do. Alright guys, so we didn't like the way it sounded with the port up, so we went ahead and moved the amp and put the port back. I put the battery on the side over here, took it out of that box because it's just not enough room to push the box back that way. But we got it in there. My wife put some vinyl up here to try to make it look a little pretty. Probably gonna, like I said, redo the box later anyway, so she just did the top for now. But yeah, it's in there real nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my canopy in there in the back seat, and then we're gonna go and get ready to go to the show. I'm gonna go to the car wash and vacuum this thing out, clean it up a bit, and we're gonna go to the show and see what we can do. I have Sundown in there without having a Sundown decal, so go ahead and stick that on there. Nice. Alright guys, we're here. I hope that's not a single sub build, because that thing's got some pressure. But Jason's over there for the ACL. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find my peak. I got the meter hooked up. Try to find my peak real quick before we hit the lanes. I'm thinking it's like 28 hertz, but we'll see. Alright guys, so the show went pretty good. She clamped 1400 and almost like 80 watts out of the MD3K, and I got Travis over here now. I'm about to add this port in here and see what it does.